Welcome to another episode. Today's question is, how can we attain world peace? I'll repeat, how can we attain world peace? The divisions bring about conflicts. The divisions among us bring about conflicts which lead to the violence. Non-violence will not bring about peace because it is merely suppression of violence. Non-violence has been made famous especially by father of our nation, India, Gandhi. Non-violence is preached everywhere. People think non-violence is opposite of violence. It is not. It is still violence. It is merely suppression of violence. Bearing the violence. So you are violating your own self when others inflict violence. Or you express subtle violence by fasting. So these are not away from violence but creating violence in a different way, suppressing it. So non-violence will not solve the problems. But understanding the roots of this cause of violence, like the divisions, like the desire for more and more things, jealousy, power, hunger. So finding out the root cause and eradicating it will bring about problems. So the solution is in identifying the problems and eradicating the problems or solving the problems. It does not come about, peace does not come about by suppressing the problems, suppressing the violence. We are ambitious as individual and as a nation. That is why peace is not there. So first we will see from J.Krishnamurti's talks in Europe 1967. Here also they talk endlessly about peace in all the churches of love, goodness, loving your neighbor. Yet you have most terrible wars, 15,000 of them within the last 5,000 years. And one has to observe how deep-rooted the violence is within oneself, in the demand for fulfillment, in competing, and always comparing oneself with somebody else, and imitating, in obedience, and in following of somebody, conforming a pattern. All that is a form of violence. So imitating somebody, obedience, and following of somebody, conforming to a pattern, all that is a form of violence. To be free of that violence demands extraordinary attention and care. Otherwise, I don't see how there can be peace in the world. There may be so-called peace between two conflicts, but that is not real peace, deep within, untouched by any thought, not put together by some meaningless little philosophy. But if each of us want peace in the world, we would have it. But we don't want that. We are Dutch, we are French, English, German, Indian, with our separate sovereign governments, with our separate religions, with our separate feelings, thoughts. We are all the time creating war psychologically. We don't want peace, which means to live every day peacefully, without competition, without comparison, without condemnation. then we would lead a life that is peaceful, and therefore there would be peace in the world. We want only peace for our pursuits, which means the peace which brings about destruction. If we want order, which is peace, we will live peacefully. That means no nationality, no belief, no dogma, no competition, no division of people. But we don't want all those things because we are so used to live a life of battle. We say if there is no strife, we shall not make progress. We shall not be active. We would rather cling to the thing known thought it breeds it. We would cling to the known, though it breeds disorder, chaos, and misery, than bring about order and peace. So, in essence, what he says is all the divisions are within us. We believe in ourselves as belonging to a nation, a group, a religion. We have our own beliefs. What we call peace is furthering progress in our beliefs within the divisions. What we call peace is between these two strifes. And we have been made to believe if there is no strife, then there is no progress. So we have to be active with our own so many little divisions. But that brings only disorder, chaos and misery. That we never understand. If we are at peace with ourselves only, then there is a peace externally. So that is what J.Krishnamurti is trying to say. So next we will see New Alchemy to Turn You On by Osho. From that we will see a few lines. Now, ambition is destroying peace. He goes on clinging to his ambition. And still he desires peace. Peace in the service of ambition is impossible. Peace in the service of ambition is contradicted. Ambition cannot be peaceful. The greed to succeed cannot be peaceful. If you desire peace for itself. Don't make it as a means to something else. It cannot be made as a means. When this sutra says desire peace fervently, it means peace as an end, not peace as a means. No one desires means, ends are desired, and because of the end, means are desired. But peace can never be made as a means. All that is peaceful, all that is beautiful, all that is true, all that is good, all that is deep in existence cannot be made as a means. It is always the end, but we desire even God as a means. No one desires directly. We desire something else, then the desire is false. That's what I mean when I say that no one desires peace until he desires it for its own sake. You can attain it easily if it is desired as an end, a desire for itself. And it happens. Because in the very desire for peace, ambition falls away. The very desire for peace, anxiety disappears. In the very desire for peace, anguish disappears. But if you go on being ambitious, desiring success, desiring to be this or that, to be somebody, then peace will not happen to you. Then you will remain anxious, anxiety ridden, tense. You will remain in anguish, and whatever you do will not be of any help. So be clear about it. If you want peace, desire it directly as an end. Then the very desire for peace transforms you. Really, peace is natural. It is not something to be desired. You disturb it. It is already there. Peace is natural to you. It is your very being. You disturb it by ambition. You disturb it by greed. You disturb it by anger. You disturb it by violence. It is always there, but you have disturbed it. This is always there, and it is we who disturb it. Don't disturb it. If you really desire it, you will not disturb it. Then you will feel it. To attain peace, one has to remove through negation. Just look at what you are. Look at why you are not at peace. Why? Then remove the cause. Find out why you are not at peace. If ambition is disturbing it, then remove ambition and peace will happen. Peace is already there. You need not try for it. Just be aware why you are disturbing it. And don't disturb it. That's all. And it will happen. That is why I say that when peace is really desired, it happens immediately. Not even for a single moment does one have to wait. So here what he says is, peace is always there. But it is we who disturb it with our own ambition, with our own actions. We are disturbing it. We are telling we will do this, we will do that, then we will attain peace. And we want peace to achieve this, achieve that. Our goals. We are trying to use peace, like we say, we use God. He said, I want this and that from God. We worship God. We pray to God. To get something else, we use God. Name of the God. In a similar way, we would say we want peace. I'll do this, do that. We are trying to use peace to achieve our goals. That is not going to happen because that is a division. We are disturbing peace. Peace is there. Once you put your ambitions there, then you are going to disturb peace. If you keep peace as a priority and your goals as a secondary thing, then peace is always there. Peace is always there. We are disturbing it. So that is what Osho is telling in the similar lines as J.Krishnamurti. Both are telling the same thing. That is a fact. Because peace is always there, and with our own divisions and ambitions, we are disturbing it. So if our aim is peace, then peace is available. So with this, we'll end this episode. Stay with me for another episode. Subscribe to my channel. Share this video. Thank you.